most famous ghost story you'll hear at St. Mary of the Woods is the Faceless Nun. We used to have a building called Foley Hall. Foley Hall is where the fountain is now. And there was a sister who was very artistic, did lots of paintings, and her final piece was her self-portrait. And all artists, you know, when they do self-portraits, they leave their face for last. Well, she came down ill and died suddenly and did not ever finish her face. And they said that she used to haunt Foley Hall, and she would show up in her full habit, because back then they still wore the habits, but she wouldn't have a face because she never finished the face in her self-portrait. When they tore Foley Hall down, they took out all of the paintings and all the stuff that was in the attic, and the painting was still there, and they stored it somewhere. For a while, the painting was stored here in La Fere, and so the story is that when they moved the painting, the Faceless Nun moved over here. So you have a lot of people who say that they see the Faceless Nun here in 4 North because you're so close to the attic.
Oh.
Also,
so where is it now? Where's the painting now?
we don't know. We can't find it. So, also there, do what?
What if it's the little Jesus?
Maybe. Also, there is another story, and my little sis actually used to live down this hall. Her name's Logan. She's awesome. She lived in room 456, which is right before these little double doors. If you're ever here when students are here, those 2 double doors are never closed. There's always one of them open 99% of the time. Because if you walk these hallways at night, especially around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, if you're walking this way and you turn around, a lot of people feel like somebody's following them in this hallway, and I've had that happen before
I
too.
don't do my midnight rounds down this hallway.
Yeah, a lot of RAs don't do rounds down this hallway. They stop here. I usually do mine to the doors, and I don't go past it if the doors are closed.
Never.
If they're open, I will.
This is as far as I go.
But a lot of people feel presence. Like,
Are there rooms past the doors?
there are rooms past the doors.
That's where you have a party.
Yeah. And so if the
I'm
doors
obviously
are closed
really
and
scared.
you feel a presence, a lot of people turn and they will see a reflection of a little girl in the double doors, which sounds really dumb because it's a dorm room. Why would there be little kids? But because it's an all-women's college, back in World War I, World War II times, a lot of women were married and their husbands were overseas, which we'll continue that story later. But a lot of them had their children on campus and they were allowed to live here. And so they think that the ghost of the little girl that you see in the doors is one of those kids that used to live here during that time period. And my little sis actually did see the little girl in the doors. And she was crying. I've never seen her so scared, ever. So, and I saw a little glimpse of something one night and thought I was going to puke. I was so scared.